Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because what happened on Live with Kelly and Mark this week is something no one saw coming. Sometimes the biggest smiles hide the deepest pain. And sometimes one live moment, one trembling voice is enough to shatter that image completely. That's what happened when Kelly Ripa, the familiar face we've laughed with every morning for decades, shared something so private, so heartbreaking, that even her husband, Mark Consuelos, couldn't hold back his tears. It wasn't scripted, it wasn't planned. It was one of those rare TV moments where reality simply takes over. To understand the emotion behind that broadcast, we have to go back to where their story began. Kelly and Mark met on All My Children in 1995. From that first screen test, the chemistry was undeniable. Years later, they're one of Hollywood's longest-lasting couples. 3 kids, countless memories, and a partnership that feels as genuine as it is public. Viewers have always seen them as proof that love can survive fame. Their laughter, their easy banter, their constant support for one another, it's part of what makes Live with Kelly and Mark so beloved. But even perfect pictures can have hidden cracks. The subtle signs. In the days leading up to Kelly's emotional revelation, sharp-eyed fans noticed something different. She smiled the same, but there was something behind her eyes, a weight, a hesitation. Her jokes were a bit softer, her laughter didn't linger. Even Mark seemed more subdued. Behind the scenes, producers quietly adjusted schedules and moved interviews. Something was happening, but no one knew what. Then came that morning, the moment everything changed. As the show began, Kelly greeted the audience as always, but her voice carried a tremor. After a light segment, she took a breath, looked at Mark, and asked for a moment. Her next words silenced the room. With tears threatening to fall, Kelly spoke of something deeply personal, a secret she had carried quietly, a loss that still haunted her. The audience leaned in. Mark took her hand, and then between sobs and trembling laughter, she told the truth. The night before, she and Mark had said goodbye to their 17-year-old dog, Chewy. More than just a pet. At first, it seemed small, a dog story, a private loss. But as Kelly spoke, the gravity of her pain filled the studio. Chewy wasn't just a pet, she was family, the 4th child, the quiet heartbeat of their home. Mark, voice cracking, explained that the decision had been one of the hardest things we've ever done together. He tried to steady his wife, but emotion overtook him too. Kelly couldn't speak through tears. She said, "I thought I was done crying. I thought I got it all out, but I didn't. I'm sorry." She talked about her guilt, every pet owner's heartbreak, wondering if she loved enough, played enough, been there enough. She said, "I had kids to raise, and I just hope she always knew she was loved." And then came the moment that broke everyone. The heartbreaking confession. Kelly described how Chewy, her little companion, had never liked anyone touching her face. She wasn't that kind of dog, Kelly explained. She'd always pull away. Her voice shook. "But after she passed away last night, I kissed her face 1,000 times. I kissed her nose. I'd never kissed her nose before." The crowd fell silent. Even the producers didn't dare cut to commercial. Through tears, Kelly smiled faintly. She said, "I know she was probably annoyed somewhere in dog heaven." She joked gently, "But I didn't care. It just felt right to finally do that." Mark lowered his head, his shoulders trembling. It wasn't the polished co-host we usually see. It was a husband grieving beside his wife. A shared grief, a shared love. That morning, live became more than television. It became real life unfolding in front of millions. For Kelly and Mark, Chewie had been the last kid at home, the companion who stayed behind as their children grew up and moved away. Losing her felt like the end of an era. Kelly's confession wasn't about fame or image. It was about loss, love, and the kind of pain that comes from letting go. And Mark's reaction, raw, unfiltered, deeply human, reminded us why audiences have connected with them for so long. Sometimes it takes heartbreak to remind us of the love behind the laughter.